gonna do it don't really want me to come through for you. It was acting funny. First it started off well, but now I'm here, Power Monday, and you could tell that I wanted to be here because if I didn't want to be here, then I would be somewhere scared. And I'm still prepared. We're gonna do this thing and take it where the one ever did. And I'm prepared to give you my all. And we're gonna do this. Yeah, 319 is the numbers you call. We drop down a little bit. Yeah. Hold on. Not that far down. Hold on. Not that far down. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. That's too far up. Up there. Hold on. All right. There we go. We good? Yo. So, check it out. It's the Daily Go Getimism Show. Power Monday all up in your area. Yeah. And we are in motion. We do this thing fast lane, no coasting. And tonight on the Daily Go Getimism Show, we are talking about what you love versus what you tolerate. Now, I'm under the impression that whenever you love somebody, you also have to tolerate some of the things that they do too. But you might want to keep that out of the vocabulary of your mouth when you are talking about the person that you love, because nobody really wants to be tolerated. Nobody wants to be thought about in that way that they have been tolerated. You know, it's like, it's one of those taboo words, like, it's like when you are seriously seeing somebody, y'all going together, and you introduce them as your friend. It's like, friend? What? I'm your man. I'm telling nobody I'm your friend. You know, that type of thing. Or yeah. You know, somebody you're married to and you introduce them as your partner. Like, we not partners. What the hell is going on here? What is that? I thought I felt something. Let me be over here tripping. Anyway, what you love versus what you tolerate. It's one of those things. You know, you may love somebody from here to the moon and back, and there may still be some things about them that makes being with them a little difficult. It makes it a little bit hard. It's not always easy being in love. It's not always easy having love play out. It's not always easy building on a relationship. It's not always easy, you know, being together for years and years and years. It's not always easy getting to the point where you believe that you're going to be with somebody until death do you part, until the mountains into the sea, until the ocean comes and snatches back California. It's not always easy. So there are certain things you have to put up with. So that's basically what we're talking about when we say tolerate. It doesn't mean that, it's not that I love them, but I tolerate them. And that's mostly the stigma that's on it. It's like saying that you don't really love somebody, but you tolerate them. And that's not the way it is. But you will have to tolerate some things from a person that you love. It could be something really small to something really big. Like, have you ever dated somebody or fallen in love with somebody that has a sordid past? Yeah, you might have to deal with the demons of their past coming back to haunt you sometimes. Like, let's say you dealt with somebody who used to sell drugs or who was deeply involved in criminal activity. And let's say they did a lot of years in jail. So they have become really indoctrinated and institutionalized. They're not used to being on the outside. They've been on the inside for so long that it's hard to tolerate them being on the outside. So they do things in a certain type of way, like they're still in jail, or, you know, they still have that mentality. So you might have to put up with that. You're trying to unravel that. You're trying to undo that. You're trying to unlock that. You're trying to get them, you know, back to thinking like a normal person would, that's free as a bird. But that's something you have to deal with until you can get them back right. And that's going to be a trust issue with them, because they've lived this way for a long time. So they're going to have to trust you to be able to let go of how they know how to cope. So that's something you'll have to tolerate. So they came home and they still eating jail type of meals. Like, yo, you ain't got to eat that shit no more. Like, yeah, well, it's still some of the stuff I learned how to eat when I was on the inside is good for me. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with a little chi-chi. A chi-chi? Eating that shit, eat that shit outside the new jail. You out of your mind, man. Crazy. All right, man. Let me shout out my people, man. Then we gonna get dressed and get on up out of here. So T Carry Right, morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peoples going directly into your site. And John Ross, yeah, come through. What's up, boss? Thanks for coming through. When you come through, it's never a loss. All right, and Emily Dunlap is in the house. Wow, she about to turn it out. And Gay and Kung Pao. Oh, Kung Pao, 1988. What up? He says, to love is to suffer. Wow. And okay. Oh, it said, well, first he had an account that says gay, and then it says you're gay. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Haley Fawn says, you look cool as fuck, Unc, for real. Well, I appreciate that. I almost thought you was going to diss. And Pascal Lemus, bonjour de France, Paris. What's going on? Thanks for coming through. And Alouette? My wife want to become a man after 10 years of marriage. I was shocked. She will do transition. Okay. Yeah, that sounds serious. And Ahmed Afat, free Palestine. I agree. Free Palestine. And let me see. RD. So I like that watch. Which one? This one? Or this one? All right. Okay, man, let's get it popping. All right, so that's what we're talking about tonight. What you love versus what you tolerate. So even though you may love your woman, love your man, love your spouse, there may be things about your man, your woman, your spouse that you really have to tolerate on a regular basis. And sometimes those things may really, really push the bounds of your limitations, the bounds of your tolerations when you're dealing with them day to day, because they may be an overall great person. Like, they may be beautiful. They may be handsome. They may be hard workers. They may be loving individuals. They may be responsible, but they also may have bad hygiene. Shit like that. I don't know if you've ever dealt with anybody that has bad BO. It's bad BO. And some people have bad BO because of body chemistry, and some people just don't wash their ass. I think we all been with somebody that's been a little dirty. Like you ain't clean enough. Like wash for real. You a little dirty. Stop taking them whole baths. Take a real one. Shit like that. And it's not a cool thing when you don't know on a day-to-day whether you're gonna get the clean version of them or whether you're gonna get get in the shower. That version. That ain't what's up. So shit like that, you might have to tolerate. It might not be the thing that makes you break up with them, but it might be the things that make you think about breaking up with them every now and then, especially if other things start to compound. But you love them. But you love her. It's that kind of thing. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Haley Fawn says, I can bench press like 250. That's about it. Okay. Wes Watson says, no more beads, chains, huh? All right. Now we about to get dressed in a minute. And Ducks Atrius says boring. Okay. All right. I'm glad I could bore you. Mike Cooley's official says Bodega Bay, California in here. That's what's up. My ear. Listen, man. Y'all don't even know. I have COVID. I'm supposed to have it right now. I'm infected. I'm here, on solo dolo because I'm on quarantine. I started feeling little symptoms on Friday. I was going to go see my mom. My mom is in a rehab. She just got out of the hospital. She's in a rehab, and I started feeling a little funny, like some cold symptoms on Friday. So I said, well, you know what? Let me take this little home COVID test, and make sure I'm good because I don't want to take no chances on spreading that shit, especially to my mom. So I took the COVID test. That shit said positive. I'm checking the date on this COVID test. Like, I know I had it because I never had COVID before. I was like, I know this shit is wrong. I just know this shit is wrong. I went to the store and got another test. That line, them double lines came up fast as shit. I was like, mother, what? I missed the real COVID era. I mean, I'm COVID. I got the Rona. Remember when we was calling it the Rona? When that shit was killing motherfuckers. I missed that part. To me, it was just like a regular cold. I don't even have no symptoms today. I was a little sick on Friday night, Saturday, and a little bit on Sunday. I woke up today like, yeah, what? You know what I mean? I'm ready for war, but I'm sick. Look, my tongue is cold. I don't know. I could probably take the test today, and I believe that it would come up negative. But shit, I felt like it should have came up negative on Friday. So I can't go back to work until Thursday. I gotta ride it out. Solo. Don't come around me. Don't bring your girl around me. Infected for real. COVID. So anyway, hopefully y'all catch it over this broadcast. If you scared, go buy a dog. All right. So yeah, Haley, that's why my ear was itchy. Real shit. And I'm not bullshitting. All right. Let me see. Y'all asking how much I bench and all that. I ain't getting all that. All right. Manifest reality. What's going on? And Jacob B. What's good? Says Manifest reality says Sun752 in chat. Glad to keep meeting with the awesome lives. May Allah cover you and cover you with protection and recovery. No doubt, man. Appreciate that. Haley says them tests be a hit or miss. That's why I went and did it again. I was like, it can't be true. Now I'm thinking like, so I guess anytime you have a cold or flu, then it's going to be COVID. That's what I'm actually thinking, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Noah Anderson says, how old are you, big dog? 54 years old. I just turned 54, August 12th. I'm an old head. Real old, you know what I'm saying? I'm old as shit, but I'm still here. So while I'm still here, we're going to talk about what you love versus what you tolerate. And we got to hurry up before I die. All right. The kid XV, Callie says, no homeless jewelry tonight. No, man, we're about to throw the homeless jewels on. What you talking about? Haley says, I got the Rona. You got the Rona too? Damn. You all right? You good? You good? Because I think I got the Rona light. Jacob B says, got him. That Rona got you. Man, I was pissed. I was hoping I would never get that shit because I got a bad feeling about it. But you know what I mean? It says this boring, just jump around and go crazy or something. Oh nah. Just go to another channel. You ain't gotta stay. Dog, stop trying to rap. You're too old, gang. I know. I do whatever I want to do. You do whatever you want to do. I do whatever I want to do. So, Haley, I don't smoke. I don't drink nothing. All right, Flying Monkey says, who do you beard? You mean who cuts my beard? I do it myself. I did it today. Line myself up right here. You feel me? Line myself up right here. It's easy to do. Mustache too. Now, for any of y'all wondering how come my beard is totally gray, but my mustache ain't, and my eyebrows ain't, I don't know. I have no answers for that. That's just the way it is. Okay, Manifest Reality says home treatment, quercetin, daily fresh air, vitamin D, zinc, and lemon tea. That's what's up. I have all those bases covered too. Let's see, is that Crucial 5, 16 table? Dude, you have like 100 grand worth of jewelry on you, bro. No, I don't. I ain't gonna. She's talking about this is silver. Only gold I have is here. Gucci watch, but that's not the expensive one. All these are stones. All right, man, let's get dressed. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and put on the shit. All right. All right. Okay. He says, you have to stop with the mindset. The certain ages are old, man. So when you're 75, what would you be? My point is 54 is definitely not old. You have many decades to live. Now, I don't listen, my dude. I feel you with every word that you just said. I call myself old because people gonna come on here and call myself old. I don't give a shit about that shit. I eat well. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do a lot of the crazy shit that a lot of cats that are my age or didn't make it to my age do. So I know, and look, my dad, he lived to be 84. My mom is 83. She's still going strong. I'm not in fear of losing my life no time soon, barring a tragic accident or some dickhead on the internet, you know what I mean, stalking me down and making a move for some clout chasing shit. Other than that, you know what I mean? I was never one of those people who said age is only a number because it's actually an experience. Age is an experience. It's not a number. It's an experience. You had to have done something in every solar return of your life. So, but trust and believe, I value my life, and whether I consider myself to be young or old or any of that kind of stuff, I'm going to fill in every blank of my life with experience, love, laughter, fun, and all kinds of good shit. But I appreciate that. I appreciate that perspective, and I like hearing from people who think just like you do. So you know what I mean? No harm, no foul with that. He said, Uncle, what's your boxing record? I ain't no damn box. Come on, man, let's go ahead and get dressed. Y'all ready? Let's put the jewels on. Let's put the struggle beads. But we ain't struggle. See, I said the struggle beads. Yeah, put them on me. I said, I put my cow bones on. I said, I put my cow bones on. I said, I put my cow bones. I said, I put my cow bones. I got my cow bones on now, and I'm going my cow bones. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Which ones y'all want to wear? Which ones y'all want to wear? All right. We got the left. We got the middle. We got the right. Which one y'all want to wear? The left, the middle, the right. Which one? Hurry up. Don't take all day today. Scene flexing says left. All right, so that would be this one. What's up? Y'all want to dispute it? The middle? All right. Manifest reality says middle. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. You just need a few more votes. We need a few more votes. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Stace, vote. All right. So we got 2 for left. Middle. We got 2 for left. 2 for middle. Definitely middle. All right, fuck it. We going with the middle. We going with the middle. You know what I mean? Stacy, why you spamming? Why you write that so many times? Chill. What you doing? Oh, okay. All right, all right. Go ahead. Let me get y'all outfitted here. Get your outfitted. Looking good right now. Looking good right now. Yeah, I know you're down. All right, let's go. All right, that's a good look. There you go. Looking good right now. Looking pretty, looking lovely, looking gorgeous, looking beautiful, looking handsome, looking debonair, looking suave. You know what I mean? Over there looking fly over there, looking good. Got that good drip on cow bones, baby. Cow bones, baby. No ifs, no ands, no buts, and no maybes. Got the cow bones, baby. The cow bones, baby. Take a screenshot. Yeah, I like it a lot. Let's take cow bones, baby. The cow bones, baby. What's good? Yeah, you understood. Yeah, I'm from the hood. I said cow bones. Cow bones. Cow bones. Cow bones. Cow bones. Cow bones. Let's get it started, y'all. Hit the like button, share the show. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. This is the Daily Go Getimism Show. I'm your host on 752. And tonight on this Power Monday, on the Daily Go Getimism Show, we are talking about what you love versus what you tolerate. You can love somebody from here, from here to the West Coast, all the way back overseas, Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia, up to Iceland, North Pole, South Pole, Argentina, back to the United States, East Coast. You may love them that much and love them that hard. That does not mean that you like everything about them. There will always be something going on in your relationship that you will have to tolerate. Now, most people do not want to hear the word tolerate when it comes to them and their love relationship. And I understand that. It's because we have the stigma on them that makes it sound like when you're being tolerated, it means that you're not really being loved. You're just being put up with. And that's not it. But you may be being put up with. Like if you know that you've been doing a whole lot. Okay, for example, let's say you're dealing with somebody, and many of us have had to deal with this. Let's say you're dealing with somebody who is really jealous-hearted. Very, very jealous-hearted. Not just jealous, but jealous-hearted. I don't know if y'all know the difference. When somebody is jealous, okay, that means that they're probably overprotective of you. They want to make sure that they're able to possess you. They may be a little bit too attentive, a little bit too suspicious, a little bit too just up under you and stuff like that, making sure that you're not doing anything. And it's normally a trust issue. You might be able to easily get past that. But when you're dealing with somebody who's jealous-hearted, they hating on everybody. It ain't just you. So they might do things and act on their jealousy when it comes to you, when it comes to your people, when it comes to their own kids, when it comes to their family, when it comes to their friends. Like they don't want to see nobody else doing good. They jealous-hearted. And you might be in love with somebody who's jealous-hearted. But why? Because they have a good upside. Because maybe they're not only a responsible person, but they are a good provider. They are actually a loving person. And they have a lot of good qualities about them. However, they jealous-hearted. And it comes out sometimes. And sometimes you got to look at them and be like, damn, your man won the lottery. He's doing good. Or no, fuck that. Your man went back to school. He went back to school, got his degree. He working on his career, he getting his family together. You hating on him? Why? Because he about to catch up with you? Yeah. Dealing with somebody who's jealous hearted. So you might love them, but you got to put up with them. You got to tolerate them being jealous hearted. And you might be trying to work it out of them. Like, I think I could. I mean, they ain't that bad. They ain't ready to pull a Cain and Abel. So maybe you feel like, yeah, I could, with all the other stuff that they provide, I think I would be able to get past them, with this little thing. But it might not be a little thing all the time. But it could be. It could be a little thing. It could be a major thing. It could be a little thing that shouldn't be a major thing, but becomes a major thing. They got sleep apnea. You ever deal with somebody who has sleep apnea? They be snoring loud as fuck, dog. Loud as fuck. All night long. Y'all gotta sleep in separate beds because that snore really be fucking up your head. You ain't slept in like 5 days. It ain't because you ain't tired. It's because the snore takes away your inspired. You ain't to think that you gonna get some sleep tonight. Yo, you gotta spend the night over your mom's, right? Yeah, because you know that even though you love the duty fat as hell, and yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And it ain't just fat people who have sleep apnea, but they do seem to be blessed. They do seem to be blessed with the snoring thing. So yeah, shit like that. What up, Donovan Valentine? Big Kahuna Burger. And all right, Stacey, I got you. You good? Margaret from Germany, thanks for coming through. RS Bella White YT. All right, we good? Everybody shout out. We good. We good. We good. He said, hey, can you do that rap again? And Emily says, Trump needs to make his life great first before he can make America great. Ah! Yo, Emily said, Trump needs to make his life great himself before he can make America great again. Oh, tell me when. When was America ever great? I can't remember another time that it was ever like that in this state. Not for my people. If your skin is brown, then life was never great in America. You can't fuck around and be thinking that it's ever gonna be good, because where I stand is where I stood. And I know for a fact that if he gets back in office again, then none of us with brown skin are going to win. So y'all stupid niggas voting for that dickhead, I feel sorry for y'all, but I'ma stand tall because I give my life to make sure that he don't get back in that bitch. But I'm still not going. But like I said, what you love versus what you tolerate. What you love versus what you tolerate. What you love versus what you tolerate. What we doing? You know, I can make some. Hold on. Yeah. What you love versus what you tolerate. It could be snoring. It could be somebody that's jealous. It could be somebody with bad hygiene. It could be somebody who has stinky feet. You might have overall good hygiene, but you might be dealing with somebody who works in construction or some type of manual labor job, and you know what I mean, or somebody that takes a shower but just somehow doesn't seem to find their feet. And that could be male or female. I've actually seen a stinky foot woman before. That was like, and it'll open your eyes in a different kind of way. Like she take off them boots and you like, You try to make sense of it because you're like, all right, she had on these leather boots and she had them on all day or for hours. Yeah, you know, your feet can get sweaty and blah, 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 blah. But shit, this shit happens. It happens. You know? Overall decent person. Overall pretty person. Overall body, you know, fatty. The bow and the boom and the bow. Yeah, you about to get in bedroom and go stupid now. But, you know what I mean? When she took them boots off, it was like, it's like the trade-off. Long as when she take them panties off, you don't get the. It shouldn't smell like pizza up in here. Pizza. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, man. I'm just saying. So, hey, I mean, there can be a lot of things that you might have to tolerate with your partner, and you might not. You might want to keep some shit to yourself. Speaking of keeping some shit to yourself, you ever deal with somebody that doesn't seem to have any kind of discretion over what they say? I know some of the men in here have dealt with a woman that was crazy with the mouth, loose with the tongue. And it doesn't necessarily have to be her dissing you, coming at your neck. It could be her inability to not tell all of your business. Like with social media, you might be dealing with a chick that put all your business out on social media. Like y'all can't go out to dinner without her taking pictures of the food. You know what I mean? She wanted to take a picture. Yeah, put your face down here so I can take a picture of the food. Look, it's date night. My man took me out. It's date night. You know, that kind of shit. Or you give her some good dick. Yeah, my man. Work was easy today because he slayed this ass this morning. You know what I mean? Like, just so you know, if she put the good shit out, soon as you fuck up, oh yeah, this motherfucker ain't come home till 4:00. You know, this night, and he said he was just helping his homeboy out, change a tire and blah blah blah. Ain't nothing open at 4:00. Ain't no tires. Nobody has a tire blowout at 4:00 in the morning. Shit like that. So putting your business, all her family, all her sisters, her mom, and all of that, they always looking at you sideways because she giving them a different profile of your character every time you're not around. So when you come around, you got to deal with unpacking, unraveling all of this, all of the lies and the truth that she done told. You might have to put up with that because otherwise, I mean, the pussy might be on like straight 10 snapper. Like I would actually pay for this. Like this ain't regular. This is wife pussy. This ain't. You don't walk away from this. You walk back from this. Like this the kind of shit you get in this shit, you walk away, and you be like, yo, I only went to the store. You want something? Oh, yeah. Oh, here go the keys. You won't be here when I get back? You know, that type, you know. So it might be that on top of she might be a loving person, good with kids, a real keeper, but she don't know how to control her mouth. And she might be on that half-ass, you know how some women, not all women, but some women are half-ass. They got one foot in the independent woman, the strong independent woman bucket, And then the other half on the no, take care of me. You know what I mean? I need a man. You know, like they don't. So in other words, they don't want they want to be a better woman, but they don't want you to make them a better woman. They don't want to take instructions from you. So if you tell her, like, listen, I don't appreciate you telling everybody about our business and all of that, she takes that as, oh, so you telling me what I can say and what I can't say, even though it involves me. That's what you trying to tell me. So Omar, you telling me that I can't talk about what happens in my life, even though it affects me. So even things that I can't even talk to you about, because you look at it in a certain kind of way and you think you right about everything, but I can't tell my people about it. I'm like, I don't mind you telling your people about it, but first of all, you skewing the story, and then I gotta read. I go on Facebook, I go on Instagram. I gotta see myself on a damn post, and I'm like, the fuck, I'm ready to block your dumb ass because I don't need to see me. I ain't come here for that kind of shit. You might have to tolerate that. You might have to tolerate that. So what you love versus what you tolerate. What you love versus what you tolerate. Okay. So Manifest Reality says hygiene, snoring, those are things that can be resolved. However, some of the other issues can be much more deeper. Is a born taker? Okay. All right. Okay. What up, living, love, and light? All right. Emily, you out? All right. Thanks for coming through, ma. A taker knows how to manipulate and is clever. Their ways of actions is nasty work of how they make moves. I mean, you're right. Dealing with somebody that's selfish as shit. They might have other good qualities about themselves, but yeah, a taker, somebody that never gives, always want to receive. And they might play the victim whenever they don't get what they want. It's not an easy thing to deal with. It's not an easy thing to deal with at all. Stacey White says she might have anxiety issues. He might be a little bipolar. You know what? Real shit. And a little bipolar? I don't know. Any bipolar to me is a serious issue. That's not easy to deal with. Okay. D says rap battle time. Oh, yeah? All right, call in 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. 319-527-6199, baby. Call 319-527-6199. Press number 1, and that will let me know that you would like to speak, and then I will call you out by the last 4 digits of your telephone number. You can rock on, and do the damn, do the damn thing. All right, let's go. So call in 319-527-6199, and we can do this. We can do it. I mean, we always have time for a little rap battle. We always got time for battle rap. Please hit the like button, y'all. Share the show. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Yeah, we get it popping. Power Monday all up in your area. And we are talking about what you love versus what you tolerate. What you love versus what you tolerate. There are always going to be some things about the person that you love that you don't love. There are always going to be some things about the person that you love that you don't love. Haley says, all right, Mr. Uncle Son, until the next video live, I'm glad I came across you and subscribed. You subscribe, yo. Before you go, I got one thing for you. I appreciate you. So here is what I'm gonna do. I said I appreciate you. So here, what I'm gonna do. I said I appreciate you. So here's what I'm gonna do. I said I appreciate you. So here's what I'm gonna do. I said I appreciate you. So here's what I'm gonna do. I said I appreciate you. So here's what I'm gonna do. I said I appreciate you. So here's what I'm gonna do. I said I appreciate you. So I appreciate you. Have a good night. Have a good night. Be safe out there. Hope to see you again. Because if I see you again, then I know we gonna win. All right. D says, LOL, I'm just playing. I'm gonna let you rest tonight. See you Thursday. I'm gonna wait y'all having a serious topic. That's all right. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. We good. We good. Trishu. That's what's up. What's up? Man, thanks for coming through. But yeah, so we talking about what you love versus what you tolerate. You know, I like, listen, man, one thing is for sure, if your girl ever hear you talking about, yeah, I tolerate some things about her, she gonna be mad. Because it's really kind of like a communication issue. It's a communication issue, and it should be easy to work out. It should be something that's easy to work out. It shouldn't be anything that should trip you up or put you on the brink of getting ready to break up with somebody. It should be something that you should be able to, it should be a hurdle that should be easy to get across. But sometimes the lines of communication easily get crossed, and sometimes it's harder to get those lines of communication repaired because two people may be strong-minded. And you know how it is when two people really believe in what they do and what they say and who they are and what they stand for. So giving a little bit seems like you're giving everything. And this feels like somebody who's taking a little bit is really taking everything away. You know what I mean? So is that a sun behind you? Yes. Yeah, shine, that's a shine. That's a shine. We got different ones too. But yeah. So, but there are other things. I mean, listen, we got a whole list of things that you might have to tolerate. You might have to tolerate. Especially when it comes to certain people's mentality. Like, and this is one that this is a wild card. And I would normally think about talking about this later in the show, but I'm going to get into this right now. What up, Will's PLZ, I think. Will's. I'll explain the necklaces later. But just know this. Y'all have on a necklace too. Just know that. Hold on. This is the one y'all have on. See? We took that before you came. So everybody wears the cow bones tonight because they're called struggle beads, and I'll explain that in a minute. But yeah, here's one that okay. This is a little bit controversial, and I expect that there are going to be different opinions on this, but fuck it, let's go ahead and rock it. Men, have you ever dealt with a woman that was raised by all women? Like maybe her father wasn't in her life, so she may not have had her dad in her life, and her mom may not have had any influential males come into her life. So she's not used to male leadership. She doesn't see male leadership as a real thing or a necessary thing, or maybe not even a good thing. So here you come along, and you may be a leader and expect to lead, not in an irresponsible way, not a leader just for the sake of leadership, but maybe that's your personality and you've always done well in that role. So because she's not used to being led by a male, and she's used to women being more independent and taking care of themselves and not really having to look towards any male guidance. But here y'all are together, and sometimes that mentality might get in the way. So she might resent your leadership. She might reject or disrespect your leadership. So as you are coming up with ideas of how y'all can advance and do better and have things, maybe educationally, financially, moving forward as a couple, maybe she finds it hard to deal with that because those are your ideas and not her ideas. And she may be a little resentful of that. And it's not really all her fault. It's because she's never had a man in her life that was a real man and that took charge and pretty much took the helm and tried to go somewhere with it. So because she's not used to that and may even be a little resentful of that, y'all might bump heads, power struggle, 2 Rams and shit. And that can get in the way. It may get in the way of your overall happiness, even though she may have a great upside. It might not be that she lacks femininity. She may still be a very loving woman. She might be able to cook. I don't know, whatever it is that you like in a woman, she may display all of those qualities. But when it comes time to lead in certain situations, she may not appreciate your leadership because she's never had it before. She's never had not just your leadership, but any male leadership. She was raised by all holes, no poles. All holes, no poles. And flip it around the other way. Ladies, you might be dealing with you might be dealing with men or a man that was raised by all women. So even though he might not be, emasculated, he may not be, anything less than masculine or anything like that, but because he's never had any male guidance, sometimes he runs into little potholes where he doesn't let me just put it out there. Sometimes he act like a little bitch. I mean, seriously, he might not have grown up with any, strong male guidance. He might act like a little bitch sometimes. And in those times when he acts like a little bitch might be the times when you really need him to stand up and be a man. But because he wasn't raised by a man, he doesn't see everything from a male perspective. He had to sit there under his grandmother and his mom and his aunts and watch Young and the Restless and As the World Turns and General Hospital and shit like that. It's not that it can't be worked out, but because he wasn't raised with that strong male influence, there's just certain times that he falls short. It might be a concern of yours. So it might be something that you have to put up with. It might be something that you have to tolerate. David Collins says, what do you think about Dr. Umar? You mean Dr. Ifatunde? I mean, Dr. Ifatunde. Well, I know Dr. Umar personally. That's the crazy part. I know Dr. Umar personally. I've actually done business with Dr. Umar. In the early 2000s, when he was still down with the UNIA, I provided, me and my dad mostly, provided a headquarters for him at 27th and Lehigh. I'm from Philly. Dr. Umar is from Philly. Dr. Umar went to school with my younger brother. They're the same age, born in the same year. So, yeah, I know Dr. Umar. Now, when he was going, because they both went to the Scotland School of Veterans Children. And if you notice, if you know anything about Dr. Umar, he's trying to model his school after the school that he's coming up with, the Frederick Douglass, Marcus Garvey, FDMG or some shit like that. Yeah. He's modeling that after the Scotland School for Veterans Children. And I like Dr. Umar. Here's what I don't like about Dr. Umar. First of all, he's a little too obsessed, just like all conscious leaders are. They all about that cash. And you know, anytime you hear Pan-Africanism, you're talking about a bunch of money. So, and the money gets in the way. It's either the money or the pussy is always going to get in the way when it comes to black consciousness. When you start building organizations. The other thing I don't like about Dr. Umar is that he believes in black children, but he doesn't believe in black parents. You ever notice that? He don't have nothing good to say about black parents. If you never noticed that, go back and listen to the things that he says. I never hear Dr. Umar say anything good about black parents. He excuses black children for everything that they do. But black parents, he is a dog on black parents. So if you notice, his boarding school is taking children away from the parents. And I've heard him say in speeches, yeah, we got to get the kids away from their parents because they the ones fucking the kids up. So I'm like, all right. So that's what I think about Dr. Umar. He's a good dude, but we all have some things we have to work on. Signal Corp. Let's see. Nesuno SK, pinch your sack. Said, how old to earn the bead necklace? These ain't beads, these are cow bones, baby. And look, y'all have your own cow bones. Y'all rock your own cow bones. See? This is you. This is me. This is you. These are called struggle beads. Struggle beads. You see that shine? These are cow bones, genuine cow bones. There's no wood in here. These are not regular beads. These are cow bones. Cow bones. Why do people call him a fake doctor? Because there was a lot of controversy about when he got his PhD versus when he started calling himself a doctor. You know, in the psychology field, you can't start calling yourself a doctor before you actually get your doctorate. So even though you may be working on your damn, what do you call it? But when you're working on your PhD, what do you call it? After you get your master's and you're going for your doctorate, whatever you call it before that, before you actually get your PhD, before you actually graduate, you can't call yourself a doctor before then. You can start taking clients and stuff like that. No, not postdoctorate. I'm talking. It's like your residency, but it's not that. It's you have to take it. For some reason, I'm going to say thesis. It's not that. It's like a internship. No. Pre-med. No. Between your masters, he's not a medical doctor. He's a psychologist. Between your masters and when you get your PhD, that time before then, You can't call yourself a doctor before you actually complete that. God damn it. What do you call this shit? Hold on. Hold on. What do you call it before you... Oh, never mind. Wait a minute. I fucked that up. Okay. Like a bar exam? No. Close, but no. Let me see. What do you call the time between your master's degree and your doctorate when you were becoming a psychologist? All right. The time between the master's degree and the doctorate of psychology is often called a doctoral program, which can take 3 to 7 years to complete. That's not the word I'm looking for. But okay. All right. A doctoral program. But there's another word for it. And you almost got me ready to call one of my psychologist friends and ask him. But anyway, that's why a lot of people thought that he didn't have his doctorate yet, because I think he jumped the gun. I think he jumped the gun on it and started calling himself a doctor before he got his PhD. And then he was slow to show people that he had actually gotten it. So that's the only reason. He got it though. He got it. Thanks everybody for trying to help. Jay Trivedi. The Hindus disapprove of cow bones. I'll bet they do. Shout out to the Hindus. Do I know Will Smith? No. But we came up together. I didn't grow up around his way, but I remember when he was first starting out with Jazzy Jeff, you know, doing local shows and stuff like that. I remember them well. Like a bar exam. Okay. Living like understudy. No. What's the word? What's the fucking word? It's a simple. When I remember the word, y'all gonna be like, oh yeah, that. Because you actually have to do this work, and thoughts on Hindu Americans. I don't have any thoughts on them. 051 movie says, hi brother, are you all right, man? I'm feeling like a real man should. Thanks for coming through. Mars says apprentice. Nah, no. Shadow Band, my dude. Info spot 411. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. But yeah, this word is so simple. I just can't remember it. I can't remember it. But it's all good. What we talk about tonight is we talk about what you love versus what you tolerate. What you love versus what you tolerate. So you might love somebody a lot. You might really appreciate them, let's say 90%. 90% of everything that they do is good. But you might have to tolerate 10% of them that's really messing up the 90%. Like it's messing. It's like, let's say you got a whole window clear. Like you can really see through this window is so clear. It almost makes you feel like you have glasses on when you look at this mirror. That's how it's like it's like a 4K plate of glass. 90% of it, but 10% is full of marks, smudges, prints, all kinds of dust, all that kind of stuff. So let's say it like this. You love somebody. You love them so much, you would love to have children with them. You would love to marry them. You would love to spend your whole life with them. But they have this little quirky thing going on that really gets in the way sometimes. You ever dealt with somebody that's very phobic? In other words, they scared of things. Scared of things. You ever know somebody that's scared to like go over bridges or pass through mountains? These are things you won't find out until you take a drive with them. You will never know these things. So here you are taking this road trip with the love of your life. Me and my baby. Yeah. Yep. Y'all passing through like let's say I-76, Pennsylvania. I'm on my way to Ohio. We got to go over a bridge. You come to the bridge and they scared as shit. They start tripping. Like going crazy. You like, what the hell? Anybody remember the Omen movies? You remember in Damien Omen 2 when they got close to the church and Damien started acting all crazy in the car and they had to like leave the church because he started bugging out. They was just trying to take Damien to church. They didn't realize he was the Antichrist. Well, that might be how she acts when it comes to going over bridges or going through a mountain. She's very phobic. She might be scared of mice, bugs, cats, dogs. The upside of that person might be really, really reinforcing. They might be a great, great person in all other areas of their life, but they little phobias about things. Like imagine you at work trying to bring home the bacon, trying to make sure that y'all have the vacation money. She calling you at work, telling you to come home because she can't come in the house. Why can't you go in the house, babe? Did you lose your key? It's another key under the mat. No, I can get in the house, but I can't go in the house. Why? Because there's a bug in the house and I'm not going in the fucking house. You got to come home and kill this bug. Like, babe, I'm in a meeting. I'm in a meeting right now. I came out of here because I was worried about you. I got to get back in this meeting. I cannot come home and kill that bug. Have one of the kids kill the bugs. I sent the kids over to their grandmother's house because I can't go in the house. We can't go in this house because there's a bug in here. You understand what I'm saying? That kind of shit. It might get in the way. It might get in the way. Huh? It's a small thing, but it might get in the way of bigger things later on. I have actually heard that kind of shit. I'm not going in the house. Oh, I'm not going in the house. Oh, I saw a squirrel. I saw a squirrel. I'm not getting me no rabies tonight. I ain't going in that bitch. No, it ain't all right. You gotta come over and do something. Bring your gun, bring your bat, bring something. No, listen, I'm not going in the house. I'ma move out motherfucking house. I'm calling me, my realtor right now. I'm getting an apartment. I'm down. Yeah, hotel is the flavor. I'm going to go stay with my neighbor. Anywhere there's not a rat or a roach or whatever, I'm not flying coach. Whatever. Shit is real. David Collins says, I love my daughter. I tolerate her mother. Fellowship is what you was looking for? Nah. No. What do you call this shit? Y'all still on it? What do you... It's not internship. What's the name of the It's like an exam that you have to pass before you get your PhD. That's the best way I can put it. What's the name of the exam that you have to pass before you get your PhD? Now you have to go through this whole program. Hold on, goddamn. We're gonna get this taken care of. We're gonna get it taken care of. Hey, what's the name of the program that you have to take after you get your master's before you get your PhD? What do you mean? Wasn't you taking it? The time before you get your PhD and no. There's a word I'm looking for. I'm on the show right now, and I'm looking for this word. It's like a dissertation or some shit. What is it called? You got to do a dissertation? Yeah. Somehow that don't sound like the word I'm looking for, but all right, we're going to take it. All right, cool. Thanks. Damn it. Dissertation? I don't know. I think it might be the dissertation, though. The dissertation. Dissertation. Maybe it's dissertation. Dissertation? Maybe it's dissertation. All right. Mars says, girl freaked out on me over a red beam, crying, bent over. The same thing happened when a chick saw my vat. What the fuck? The fuck? Oh, saw my cat. Okay. Well, what's a red beam? Ain't that like from a gun? You know what I mean? I hope you're not talking about the blicky. All right. Shadow Band says, I thought all women were like that about bugs. There are levels, my dude. You know what I mean? Most women don't like bugs, but some women, yo, man, that being scared of mice shit. I've known people who moved out of places over a mouse. I'm like, listen, man, I just put this down payment on this crib. We ain't going no. We not, yo. Yo, we gonna have to get it worked out. But like I said, you might have to tolerate that. You know, getting her or him calm down over the little things that they might be afraid of. Phobias ain't no joke. And you know, most people would rather nurse their phobias than overcome them. You know that. I've seen it. No, dissertation was what I was looking for. That's the word, dissertation. Advanced postgraduate research degree. MCAT. MCAT is what you take before you before you go to grad school. All right. Oh shit. All right. Queen Monica says their thesis for the master's level. No. Dissertation. We go with dissertation. That's it. Dissertation. That's it. That's the word. That's the word. Living Loving Light says, I'm afraid of heights, but it never stopped me from skydiving. Well, a lot of people, their fears stop them from doing everything. I've seen people do some crazy shit over mice, and not just women. I've seen some men, some bitch ass nigga. I mean, listen, man, I don't excuse. Listen, if you are afraid of mice as a man, you don't want to come around me. You are not going to get the therapy you're looking for. This is a warning. Don't come around me if you're scared of mice as a man. You don't want to do it. Idiotic Genius says, blind people shouldn't skydive. Scares the hell out of their seeing eye dogs. Ain't that some shit? You ain't never done lied. But yeah. Dissertation for the doctorate level. Yes. Yes, we going with dissertation. Yes. 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 All right. So some things that you might have to tolerate, even though you love them, even though they're the best thing that since sliced bread that you've ever had, the best thing that you're ever going to have, but there might be some things that you have to tolerate. Let's say, I don't know. How about spend too much money, shop all the time, bad money management? Anybody ever have to deal with that? You ever deal with somebody that no matter how much money they make, they can't keep no money? I know people who make six figures, plenty of people who make six figures, and you would think they only made three figures because they can't never keep no money. I know people who make six figures and don't even be having gas money because they can't. I mean, they in over their heads all the time. They spend. They be on that YOLO. And this is not an easy thing to overcome because, you know, the whole financial thing, the bad with finances thing breaks a marriage. It'll tear a marriage in two. Well, it'll rip a marriage into one. It used to be two. It's one now. Living Loving Light says, I was afraid of traveling alone until I went to meet the man I'm in love with. Now I'm over the fear. Well, go you. Idiotic Genius says, School of Hard Knocks doesn't require a dissertation. You sure about that? The whole ride might be a dissertation, my dude. The whole motherfucking ride. David Collins says, yeah, I know plenty. Yeah. That dealing with somebody who's bad with money will infiltrate your trust issues too. Cause you like, yo, I can't leave the money in the care of my baby because they will spend the money. They don't understand that we work to build our fortune. They too busy taking away from the fortune, shopping away from the fortune, giving away spending away from the fortune. You know what I mean? Like, it's not an easy thing to deal with. It's not. It's not. And many a man and some women have fooled themselves into thinking that they could deal with it because maybe the person who spent the money all the time was also good at making money until they weren't. Which brings me to the next thing that you might have to tolerate. Somebody has a drinking problem, or somebody that smokes too much, or somebody who likes to get high. I like a little nose candy every now and then. You know, anybody ever dealt with somebody who was a cokehead knows that shit don't go down. It goes up, 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 up. It goes up until you start coming down. Yeah. Serious shit. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. Whistling John, what's good? Oh, that's Whistling John. Okay, my bad. David Collins says, let's just say she has to ask me for money. She doesn't have access to it. I understand. Say no, say less. Say less, my dude. Living Love says, my ex makes $75 an hour and still lives from paycheck to paycheck. I've seen it done. I've seen it done. Shadow Band says, if you don't earn it, how are you going to have respect for the? I've known people who earn it and still fuck it up. Yeah. And I know people who don't earn it who will still manage it well. It's not. It doesn't have that much to do with whether you. Some people who make money all the time, especially if they came from that street life, you know, it's fast money. So actually keeping a bunch of money around ain't good for them because the feds come through and they blow your whole shit up, take all your shit, all your assets, anything that they say that you bought with the drug sales. They take all of that shit. So it's kind of like you kind of gotta get rid of it if you don't clean it up. So it's dirty money all over the place. You know what I mean? So those cats coming from that world, a lot of times they used to spending money all the time. Even people like barbers and hairdressers. I don't know about where y'all come from, but in Philly, a lot of barbers and hairdressers get paid every day. Every day. So they do their heads and they get that money every day. So they don't even know what it's like to wait to the end of the week to get paid. So they be fucking up their money every day. People come through the barbershops selling shit, handbags, jewelry, paintings, all kinds. You know how it is. You know how it is in the barbershop. You know how it is in the hair salon. People coming through selling shit. And they be buying shit. End of the week, they ain't got no money. But they like, I'm working today. I'll have some money. Never learn to manage the money. No savings. They living like drug dealers out here. Day to day. No structure. Shadow Band. Okay. David Collins says, if you can't sacrifice habits to save and build or change in general, she's not worth my time. I'm on your side. But some men will convince themselves, nah, we'll work it out. It'll be all right. Plus, man, you know, she'll never be able to outspend what I make. Okay. Good looking, Tony Montana. Her pussy is so polluted, she can't carry my son. All right. Jay says, thoughts on women's progression in the modern world. Jay, you funny, man. Do you know that by experience? Know what by experience exactly? I already told you what I know. Shadow Band says, I never had a taste for cocaine, but I like the way it smells. Right. David says, my boy, a cokehead. He quit and I quit my smoking and shit. My smoking and shit. And we both flourishing, to say the least. Haha. I'm like, why did I take so long to learn? I like the way you wrote that, man. I mean, that's real shit. He said, my boy a cokehead and he quit and I quit smoking and shit. That's what I like the way He wrote that the way he talks. I'm feeling that. That's dope right there. I even liked reading it. Charles Lindsay says, I'm guilty of overspending and smoking too much. Well, you gonna stop that shit. You know what I mean? That's what you gonna do. You know what I mean? But it's hard. I mean, you know, like we talking about what you love versus what you tolerate, man. It can get ugly. It can get ugly. I don't care whether you talking about snoring, personal hygiene. Shit, I know dudes talk about something. If a chick don't shave her pussy, you know what I mean, he can't deal with it. I'm like, ain't that kind of like a modern era? Because all women had hair on their pussy before the 2000s. It wasn't no bald pussy in the 90s and the 80s. I know that. I know that for a fact too. In the 90s, if your pussy was shaved, I thought that was strange. Like, why you do that? Because we used to get crabs and shit back in the 80s and 90s. They stopped getting crabs in the 2000s. I don't know how they did it. They stopped happening. But we was teenagers in the 80s and 90s. You know, we all had crabs. Everybody got crabs. And one thing that people did when they one thing that people tried to do when they got one thing that people tried to do when they caught crabs was shave all their hair off, thinking that was going to get rid of them, and it don't work that way. Your fucking drawers is infested with it, homie. But anyway, AE86 Restoration says, Charles, you're going to become homeless if you don't. Man, overspending shit, that shit is not the move. Double A says, bro, you don't got a forehead. You got a 5 head. You got movies, not dreams. Oh God. You know what I got? I got a channel that you came to and that other people was here. And they was yakking it up, and you came in. And guess what? When you leave, they gonna still be here, and so will I. And if you come back tomorrow, some of them are gonna come back, and you'll be back, and I'll be here. So I win. So regardless of this 5 head, 4 head, 6 head, you on my head. You need to get off my head. I'm being nice. Yeah, I mean, all right. Let me see. What's that? Ishimwe. My name is Ishimwe from Rwanda. That's what's up. Thanks for coming through. Idiotic Genius says people that work hard for that money respect it more than someone who gets it handed to them. Yeah, in most cases, yeah. I've just known some people who did the best with what they had or what they got their hands on. You know what I mean? You know, it's kind of a cultural thing. If you was raised to treat your money right, you're going to. Now, if you was raised to just throw your money around or whatever, you're going to do that too. But there are exceptions to every rule too. Financially, I've been through too much to fuck up money. Like when my money start getting low, I start breaking out like I'm having an allergic attack. I'll be like, you know what I mean? If I start getting into the single digit thousands, I'll be like, nah, we ain't doing that. We not doing that. King Face says, not rude, but what religion are you? Man, we ain't getting into all that. And you know what? You know, not that I mind, telling you, King Faith, But you know what? Motherfuckers been fucking with me lately. You know what I mean? You got fake profile motherfuckers coming in comments talking about something. They gonna meet me at the Germantown Mosque and all. I don't even go to no mosque. Eat a dick. So you know what I mean? It ain't even about you. But I don't want to get into all that shit. Just know I believe in God and God believes in me. I like that. Just know I believe in God and God believes in me. All right. Appreciate you living love and light. Dip kind of says, I don't mind a little bush. If it's water, it's water. I can if it's water, it's water. Where is water is water. I can't do the excessive amount of cream like a bitch. Like bitch, why is there so much cream? Eating too much water. yo, so you gotta subscribe. yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. Exactly. Idiocracy says crabs are saber-tooth crotch. Yo, I can't. Y'all fucking with me. He said crabs are saber-tooth crotch crickets. Yo, man, I'm trying to do a show over here. Yo, I'm trying to do a show. I should have known I was going to trigger something. Clive Lincoln says, "Is this some cult?" This is M Tagger. I mean M Nagger. Make niggas start talking again. I don't know. All right. Anyway, all right. Shadowband says, nah, crabs. You gotta get the little lights going. Oh shit. Oh man. I knew somebody was gonna remember. I'm telling you. Everybody got crabs back in the 80s and 90s. I don't know what they did in the 2000s. Them shits went away. I never hear none of these. Well, all of the fucking that these young cats doing now, I never hear them talk about no crabs. I mean, they get HIV, they get everything else. Monkeypox, they get everything, but they don't get no and crabs. They don't get no low level shit. Man, I appreciate you, Dave. I'm glad you gotta start coming through more often. You know what I mean? I've been waiting for motherfuckers to come through and be talking like how I talk and how I think. This shit is the realest shit. This is the realest shit I've ever read on this motherfucker. I ain't lying. This is crazy. So King, who was the espoused by Romans, Empire, Britain, the rest? It's been imposed on you. Okay, cool. Robert G says, Jesus, Lord of Lords and King of Kings. Okay. Word, Dave. Let him know. Who cares about what color Jesus was? Well. Good looking out, idiotic genius. Appreciate you, my dude. Appreciate you, my shit. We gonna do it right. Fuck it. I've been wanting to do this all day anyway. We're going to do this for the super chat, man. We're going to do this for the super chat. Let's get it popping. Appreciate you. Idiotic geniuses all up in the house. Yes. That's how we going out. I said, idiotic geniuses all up in the house. I said, yeah. That's how we going out. How y'all feeling, man? Y'all good? Y'all still with me? Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. This is the Daily Go Getimism Show. I'm your host on 752. Feeling like a real man should. And I hope y'all feel like real men and women should also. And tonight we are talking about what you love versus what you tolerate. Yeah, she just said, ban crabs. Do that. That's right. I think the 2000 banned them. Got them up out of there. Oh, shit. Bob Smith, I don't even think I'm going to read your shit. Matter of fact, I ain't. I ain't reading that shit. Yeah, I mean, might have been something good on there. I ain't fucking with it. All right, wait a minute. Oh, hold on. Okay, no, actually, it's good shit. Good looking out, Bob. That's good shit. I thought you was on some troll shit. That's what I get. All right, cool. All right. So y'all want to talk about God now? I don't know, man. I ain't doing it. Meth Row Records. Look, man, I can't. Look, we're not gonna start talking about God right now. No, not gonna happen. Matter of fact, we an hour and 33 in. We can get ready. We can do these birthday shout outs and get ready to shut this shit down. I had something I wanted to talk about tonight, and that was what you love versus what you tolerate. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like when you love your girl, you love her to death. She got the best twat. She take care of the kids. She know how to hook up a good breakfast, lunch, and dinner. She ain't got no problems. Her mouth is intact. Everything good. But you get tired of all them black marks and shit. You know what I mean? From the weave glue. You ain't never seen this girl real hair. The weave glue. The weave glue. The weave glue in the house like an igloo. The weave glue. The weave glue. The weave glue in the house like an igloo. The weave glue. the weed glue. Black marks all over my sink, and that shit is everywhere. It's got me on the brink of saying that I gotta leave her alone. This is the shit that make black girls look wrong. I can't stand all the weed glue. I can't stand all that stopping up my sink. I can't stand all that bullshit. All them hair products. Some of that shit stink. Even though it's perfumed, I can't stand this shit. It's getting on my goddamn nerves. I can't stand that I never see her hair come out. And she got real hair, but not no more edges. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I can't stand no more weed glue. 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 I can't see. I said no more weed glue. No more weed glue. I can't see you. No more shit like that. That's what we talking about. That's what we talking about. Tolerations. Okay, tolerations is not a word. But it might be tonight. Might be tonight. We might come up with some new words tonight. Might come up with some new words tonight. Now we could have took the easy route. We could have took the easy route, like, you know, you love them, but you can't tolerate. I mean, you love them, but you tolerate them. Maybe you wouldn't tolerate them cheating on you, but maybe you tolerate them flirting too much. Many a man and woman has had to deal with that. Dealing with somebody who flirts. They might not go all the way. Like, you don't have any questions about whether they've been faithful to you enough or anything like that. But maybe they just are a little too friendly. You know what I mean? A little too flirtatious, a little too shimmy, Cocoa Pop, shimmy, wow. You know what I mean? A little too much cleavage on church day or some shit like that. Jay, the number to call is 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. Vincent says, can I call in? What's the 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. You can call in immediately. 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. Well, I don't see nobody calling yet, so yeah, maybe I'll just be asking for the number just for the hell of it, but it's all good. It's all good. Like I said, we're talking about, Tempter, yeah, I'm yapping, and there's nothing else for me to do when I'm talking to this camera. So, like anything else I would be doing would be kind of stupid. You get it? Get it, Tempter, or whatever your dumbass name was. Yeah, Tempter. Yeah, dummy. That's you. So, yeah. What you love versus what you tolerate. It could be, for a lot of black dudes, it could be, wearing weaves. Or, nowadays, cosmetic surgery is so popular and prevalent, you might have to deal with a chick that has a BBL or some shit like that. You might not be into that shit, but she might be into it. Or 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 the origin of all of that shit. What about the origin of all of that? Let's say you dealing with somebody that you really, really love, but they have a lot of insecurities. Like you dealing with a woman that's beautiful, but she doesn't believe that she's beautiful unless she has this or that, or unless she gets this or that. Or maybe she has a thing, maybe she doesn't display leadership qualities. She follows behind her friends and they trends. The trends of your friends, she follows behind that kind of shit. Any men in here ever deal with a woman like that? Like they gotta have everything that their girlfriends have. So their girlfriends do one thing. Next thing you know, they do the same thing. David Collins says, I'm a white dude, and it was still and it was still wear weaves. Only because the weaves was shed crazy. Yo, that's crazy as shit. All right, we do have a caller on the line. Caller with the last numbers 4944. Okay, let me cue you in. Welcome to the Daily Go Getimism Show. Thank you for calling in. What's good? What's on your mind this evening?
Yeah, I was listening to you speak and about what a man would tolerate, you know. But one thing I don't really like when a woman says she want a real man, but then when we meet that woman, everything on their face is fake. And none of their face is real, They come out they want a real man, but they come in and be fake with all this fake stuff on. Fake weave, fake eyelashes.
Well, you know what I think is interesting about that though? I guess what they consider to be real in practice doesn't necessarily have to be real and material. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think it's interesting when they say they want a real man, they I guess what they mean by a real man is a man who will stand up for her, take responsibility, provide, and blah, 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 blah. But they don't take into consideration what will attract that real man. So are they? Or do you think that they are taking that into consideration when they're talking about what they're talking about, or do you think they're just totally lost on the whole concept?
I mean, I think they totally lost on the whole concept. I really do.
Okay.
But the first thing gonna be about them is them being real, coming up as real,
Well, I talked to a lot of those chicks, and what they used to say was, well, a lot of men like this weave stuff and makeup stuff and all of that because it shows. And at first, I used to argue with them about that, but they're right. There are a lot of men who like all of that shit. They just ain't never around when we complaining about it. So it's the men who complain about all of the weave and all of the makeup and all of the extra shit. It's like we don't exist, or we don't count, or we evidently don't count in the big numbers. You know what I mean? Because it's like we're talking to a wall when we tell them about this shit. But okay.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think when they meet those kind of men that like that they're attracting the wrong type of men?
See, I don't know what their deeper expectations are. When it comes to this internet shit, especially this social media shit, which is where I mostly hear about people talking about what a real man is, and all this weave wearing makeup shit, empowerment. The dynamics of what they I don't know what they really are expecting beyond all of the cookie cutter stuff. Like if a man says that he wants a woman who can cook, a woman who will make sure his his balls are empty and that his stomach is never empty. You know, it's easy for us to say that kind of shit until we want to actually have a conversation. And we realize that we need a woman that we can talk to, that we can share things with, that we can actually grow with mentally and emotionally. You know what I mean? So a lot of things get said, but I don't know if we're thinking ahead to about our real desires and our real needs. So I know that most people that are saying all of this shit, whether they're men or women, they're all looking for love. But nobody's just saying that. They want to. We're concentrating on a lot of material things, and we're talking about a lot of hardware. Let me put it that way. We're concentrating a lot on the hardware, which I would say is the money, the looks, the weave, the whatever. You know what I mean? Things that we can easily change. We're not talking about the software, the things that makes you into or made you into what you are, and the things that are going to sustain and maintain a relationship later on. So I'll say this. I've known women who wore heavy makeup and weaves and stuff like that who were decent women, you know, but they had a lot of insecurities going on with them. They just didn't believe that they were beautiful without all of the extras. So what they really needed was a man who would make them feel beautiful about who they were and could prove to them that they could live their lives without having to live in the image that the rest of the world was portraying them to be. Now that's the hard part. Yeah.
Right. See, I told a woman, you know, I was in a relationship with, I always told her she was beautiful every morning, but she said, no, I'm not. She said, you just talking. You just saying that. That's what you told the last female. And I said, why you keep saying that? She said, I'm not beautiful. I said, why you keep saying that? To me, that makes me think that she got some insecurity about herself, you know.
She does. Most women do, honestly. But you know what? You know, did you ever ask her, well, what do you think I'm with you for? Would you think I just chose some I don't know, like you ever hear of a you pick it? You ever go to like a junkyard where you can take parts off of old cars and fix your own car with it? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like what do you think? I picked you. You think I picked you because I could make you better, or you weren't good enough? Like, why do you think I'm here if you don't think that you're beautiful? You think I like ugly chicks, or like? It's kind of, you know, my man. It's almost disrespectful when you tell a woman that she's beautiful and then she tells you that she's not. Like, right. What do you think I'm? What do you think I'm doing here? You think I'm playing? We live together, or we spent the night together. What the fuck you think this is? You know what I mean? Like, I keep coming back. I keep coming back to this same restaurant. You're like, I don't know, man. But it takes time to unpack all of that shit. And that's basically what we're talking about tonight. See, that what you have to deal with or had to deal with, that's what you had to tolerate. Men have to tolerate women who don't think that they're pretty all the time. And some of those women will do things to show that they're not pretty, that they don't think that they're pretty all the time. All against their man's, advice, wishes, and sometimes orders like, yo, don't fucking do that shit no more. And they'll do it anyway. Like, well, because I felt like I needed it. Yeah, that's the shit that you had to tolerate. You had to tolerate that shit.
So when I told her she was beautiful and she kept saying, no, I'm not, you just saying that, and it turns into jealous. Then she thought I was cheating on her. And we were together the whole time. I never cheated on her.
Well,
it turns into jealous.
Well, at least, and I didn't mean to cut you off, my dude, but at least, at least you weren't the type to come back at her like, well, I should cheat on you, or maybe you only saying that because you cheating on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Right.
building a relationship ain't easy, man. It's not. It's not an easy thing. So when we talk about what you might love versus what you tolerate, there always going to be some hurdles that you have to overcome. But you, at the end of the day, you got to put what you like and what you don't like on a scale. And the one that's heaviest is what you have to go with. So if the things that you like are the things that's making the scale heavy and go down, then that's what you go with. Hopefully, the things that you don't like aren't the things that are the heavy part. You understand what I'm saying? And
Right.
and really, we're not looking for balance here. We're looking for a clean cut winner. Well, I don't want the things that I like and the things that I don't like to be equal. I don't want that situation, because shoot, if it's 50-50, whoever scores 51 wins. Fuck that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't a good look.
When a woman wears that, I was, realizing I was dealing with the attitude, not just the jealous part of her, but an attitude, and with just too many issues, too many red flags I was dealing with on top of that.
Yeah.
Of it being feeling insecure,
Yeah.
So I think that's the reason why a lot of guys is turning to passport brothers and date outside their race, because of dealing with women, black women especially.
Yeah,
and they be the first one to say, well, go get you a white woman, go get you a white woman. I mean, they be thinking the wrong reason for it, that we getting a white woman, but it ain't that. It's just we go too much BS with some of these black women. I'm not saying all black women. You got some good ones out there.
Mm-hmm.
Natural, they ain't got all those issues, but just so much to deal with.
But here's the thing with the passport brothers. The thing is, you take yourself everywhere you go. So whether you dealing with a black woman, a white woman, a Hispanic woman, a European woman, African, Asian, whatever, if you're not the type that can work it out with a woman in any situation, if you're the type of man that has to have everything your way, then no matter whether you get a woman from overseas or not, it ain't going to, you know what I'm saying? You looking for total domination. And that's what a lot of the passport bros are not admitting. But I know some passport bros, and they looking for domination, and they looking for total submission. And yes, a lot of women will submit to get into the United States, and guess what happens when they get here? And they citizens. Yeah, they start not submitting no more. Like, oh shit, I did what I had to do to get over here. You know what I mean? Like, sure, I submitted to you when I was in my country, but not when I'm in your country. You know what I mean? So, but you gotta be able to work it out with any woman that you're dealing with, whether it's black, white, or whatever. So the answer is not in other countries. The answer is in you. I've dated nothing but black women, and I've had nothing but success with dating black women. So I don't have the same kind of gripes. Have they all been perfect? No, none of them have been perfect. Have they all been good enough? Yeah, each and every last one of them. But I had to be better too. They couldn't just be, it wasn't all their fault. I had flaws too. I used to be a drinker. Right. You know what I mean? A lot of the shit that I did when I was drinking, I don't remember. Shit, and because I can't remember, I can't defend myself on that. But one thing is for sure, I wasn't perfect. So what about the ones I lost during that time? Whether we was going together or whether I was just smutting around. You know what I mean? So there's certain things that you have to take into consideration. You can't always be right because of the money. And a lot of these passport bros, they carrying a little bit of money. And you know how niggas get when they got a couple of dollars. You know what I mean? We get to believing that everything should fall at our feet. And then when it don't, yeah. You know, we start pointing the finger a little bit. It's no different. It's no different than a spoiled woman. But the answer is inside of you. It's not inside of a woman from another race, ethnic background, or culture. You gotta make sure you're better. You know what I mean? Because I don't see no black women bitching about no passport bros going and getting no other women. Now, if it was all like that, I think it would be some, like I see black women bitching about black men going to white women, but I don't see them bitching about them going out of town or out of the country. It ain't that deep. They ain't the ones to lose. The same way as when some black women choose white men, we be like, well, we ain't really lose shit. She wasn't fucking with us anyway. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like if he got her, we wasn't gonna get her. We wasn't getting her anyway. Like Serena Williams. Besides Common, who else was getting her? Yeah, I mean, like fucking we had
Right.
so I don't know. I mean, we all gotta tolerate something. And I see he dropped off the call, man. I want to thank him for calling in. I appreciate that call. But yeah, that the answer when we start talking about this whole loving versus tolerating, the love is in us, and so and guess what else? So is the toleration. We have to tolerate things that we don't like about people, not just the ones that we love. We do it every day at work. Each and every person that's watching this broadcast who has a job goes to work and works every day with somebody
seconds.
And works with somebody or around somebody that they don't like, that they wish would quit or get fired. And we go back to that same job every day. Some of us have to do that in our homes, but we have to live with the choices that we make. If you go with somebody, if you are engaged to somebody, you marry somebody, they evidently showed you enough.
60 seconds.
They evidently showed you enough qualities that you were looking for you to make that decision. Now, what are you going to do in order to keep it going? How long can you keep the fire burning? Well, that answer is within you. It's not within them. It can only be within them if they are in agreement with you. So they're going to have to give a little, and you're going to have to give a little. If I'm a drinker, I'm not going to really be able to indict a smoker for smoking until maybe I stop drinking. And even then, I stopped drinking for what purpose? Did I do it for you or did I do it for me? If I did it for me, then I have to live with that decision. If I did it for you, then I can expect you to do something in reciprocation. If we agreed on it. Now, if I said, well, I'll stop smoking if you stop drinking and you never agreed to it, then I can't hold you to that. It's a lot of shit to this, man. It is. It's a lot of shit to this. Okay. Idiotic Genius says, I trust a blow up dial not to pop before I trust another woman. I mean, we trust on some level. You know what I mean? We don't have to give complete trust, but we do trust on some level. Bill Reed says, I only mess with black women. I mean, me too. It's an easy choice for me. Holla Crow Foundation says, we at Holla Crow Foundation feel your spiritual power. We need an entity like you to join our cause. All right, holla at me. All right, Daniel Esquire, Kimbo Slice. Now I'm Kimbo Slice. Let's see. All right, so what have I gotten here since I've been doing this show? Let's see. Mike Tyson, LL. I even got Barry Bonds before. Somebody says something tonight. Kimbo Slice, that's a new one. That was born tonight. You know what I mean? That's a new one. Kimbo Slice. Rest in peace, Kimbo Slice. All right. All right. Fragment says, all right. All right, this is what we're going to do. We already 2 hours in. We can get ready to wrap this thing up. Let's do these birthday shout outs. Shall we? Shall we? Yes, we shall. Shall. All right, hold on. We gonna get this thing. Get it, get it right. I get it, get it. I get it. Was this the 26th or the 27th? All right, it was the 24th. Wait a minute. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, the 26th. That's what I'm looking for. Did I do this in time? Oh, I guess I did. All right, we have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious. August 26th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are SPECIAL. We get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. We get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. We get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box. Beside Alda. Happy birthday to you, and also T. Bailey, rest in peace. That is actually a posthumous happy birthday. She passed a couple of years ago. Happy, rest in peace. And also Gabriella Gabby, happy birthday to you. And Stephanie Perk, happy birthday to you. And Osvi Valme, happy birthday to you. And Carmen Milagros Palanco Peniche, happy birthday to you. And Renee Lois Wigfall, happy birthday. And my man Ismael Newman, happy birthday. And my girl, go-getter Angel David, happy birthday to you. And Lulu Ima Yachaya Iana Red Feather, happy birthday to you. And that's last but not least. I'm going to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious August 26th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, to rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, hey, yo. You may love them, but you have to tolerate the things that you hate or just don't like, and you can't say sight. You know that there's some things that don't really go with the way that you feel or how you flow, but it doesn't mean that you're going to leave them behind, even though they got big titties and a big old behind. Well, that don't cure the whole world or make mountains move, but sometimes it might soothe. The way that you're feeling, the way that you felt, is like something that makes your heart melt. You can't have everything that you want at the same very time. You got to work on it and grind. And I know that you're going to get it there eventually. You'll see. Well, we've been working on this for a good little while, laying tracks like tiles. And we're going to be back tomorrow with smiles. Ding! Ing bing, yeah, no fling. It ain't no thing. I'm just an old king. Yeah, you another king. Yeah, you another queen. We on this type of scene. Yeah, I get back. No slack will be given. This is how I live in. No Michael Biffins or even Robin Gibbons, stars of the 90s. That shit is not behind me. I find me and myself working on my health and wealth. And you gonna do that same thing for yourself. And don't never feel bad about the things that you don't like. Work on them. Get them right. And that's whether it comes with your husband or wife. This is your life. And if they are going to spend that thing with you, well, get them right for you and them. The whole crew will benefit. All right. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death, resuscitate y'all, and love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night with another Daily Go Getimism show. So make sure y'all come back tomorrow, 1 a.m., because I'll be here. I'll be here. All right. So, Blog Talk, we going to get you out of here. Yeah. And for my YouTubers, you know just how we do, but thanks for coming on through. See you on the other side, my boobers. All right, man. I'm about to sign out. You know. Yes. I can take my uniform off. My work is done here. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Appreciate y'all all coming through. I hope to see you again. Ow! Peace.